A kind day to you all, I'm Kinsmarck, and this is my first 15 with Zombie Apocalypse, a free-to-play indie zombie shooter that I came across on Steam, because Lord knows there just aren't enough of those, so let's check it out. Mission objectives. Level 1. The disaster has turned people into zombies. The survivors are hiding in the shelters. Save our shelter from zombies attack! New enemy, Walking Dead. A weak and vulnerable, always attacking a huge crowd. Tip. Aim to the head. Not for the head. To the head. Alright then, creativity abounds here. R or right mouse to reload weapon. Right mouse to reload? Seriously? I can't actually aim. Alright, I just have crosshairs. Okay. Can I move? I can't move. Are you serious? I'm completely static. I can't move. Alright. So I confess I already had a feeling from just the format, the shape of the clickables on the main menu, that this had a little mobilitis. I can't say one way or another that this is or was a mobile game. All I can say is, feels a lot like it, and ugh, alright. Clearly, for anyone familiar with the engine, should come as small shock that this is rendered on the Unity engine. And, final wave, alright. I can at least praise the character's choice in sidearm, because, I mean, I love me a 1911, I guess. Even if it doesn't actually have the right amount of ammunition in its magazine, because Lord knows that much research is just more than most people can handle, right? Alright, I guess that's it for the first wave. Cool. Mission completed. Monsters killed. 33. I guess there's $1 ahead. Cool. Continue. So, alright, it's feeling a little like just Left 4 Dead Duck Hunt Edition, because it's pretty much just a shooting gallery. And that's it. So, alright, I can upgrade the fortifications, upgrade my gun, accuracy increased, bullets in cartridge clip increased. Adding the word cartridge in there does not make you sound more legitimate if you're still using the word clip to describe a magazine, I'm sorry. And I could, theoretically, get some more guns and stuff. Let's just continue, I don't need it. Oh dear God, there are so many. And again, this just feels so mobile-y. Alright, level 2. When zombies force through the barricades, they attack our people and damage the shelter. If barricades will be broken, the shelter become defenseless and all survivors will die. Save our shelter from zombies. Okay. I know I can come off as condescending sometimes, and I apologize for that. I just have honest advice, seriously, for developers for whom English just isn't their forte, or it isn't their native language. Because I know there are millions of people for whom they fall into that category here on this glorious planet Earth. Try running the text that you're going to put in your game through Microsoft Word first. If you see one of those little squiggly lines under the sentence or the word that you're putting on there, consider taking its advice and fixing it. Because I know this is free, so standards are what they are for free-to-play games. I just... There we go. Alright. Right-click really does reload. I confess I've never seen reload as right-click in a game. I suppose if I can't iron sight, I mean, that does at least keep the controls all right there. And it does also, come to think of it, lend credence to my mobile theory, because that means there are, aside from moving the camera around, 2 inputs. Click 1 for shot, click another for reload. So, like, judging this as a mobile game, it looks decent for one. As a PC game, well, at least it doesn't come with a cost. Aside from time. Alrighty then. Anyone else? Final wave. Man, how many zombies live in that hippie van? Because they just keep coming out of there. Maybe there's a tunnel underneath it. They're just crawling up out of the floor. Except I can see underneath it, so that's clearly not the case. Okay. I can only come up with so much commentary for something like this, because there's only so much I can play off of here. There we go. Keep placing those headshots. Because it seems like I can manage criticals with those a little more readily. There we are. Alright. Completed that level. Monsters killed 55, reward for killing. Okay, cool, alright. So, continue on. I could upgrade my gun, or I could save up for another one. I think I'll do that, because maybe I guess I'll see what a shotgun does at some point. Select level. I am not completing this game, just so I'm clear. This is a one-shot. Alright, level 3 air scouts detected a huge crowd of zombies near the shelter. Save our shelter from zombies attack. New enemy, butchers. They are stronger and faster than other zombies. Aim to that. Alright, so they're fast zombies. Alright. About to get 28 days later up in here. Let's do this. Oop, I think I see him. He's got his cleaver, he does. He's not any faster than the others. At all. Yep, there he is. You know what, I'll even give him a chance. I want to see what they're about, or whether or not this game even knows how to accurately describe itself, because I'm starting to wonder. Nope. No, it does not. Because he ain't moving any faster. He takes a couple of shots to the skull instead of a single shot, so there's that. There we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, he's getting closer. There we go. Cool. You know, call me old-fashioned. I just prefer my zombie games to have some tension in them. Because so far, this doesn't. This is pretty standard run-of-the-mill easy stuff. I don't even feel the need to panic fire. Come on, man, like, zombies should make you want to just empty your mag in intestine-spilling fear. I'm, kind of fighting the urge to yawn here. Ooh, jeez, that sudden cutoff of the audio. Guess they couldn't loop that. Okay. So, I mean, I can praise to a certain extent the lighting, because it's alright. I do wonder where this flashlight that is following my cursor is mounted, though, because Lord knows it ain't under the pistol. And I'm not exactly police double-wielding flashlight and pistol here. So, maybe I have a headlamp. I'll give myself a little credit there. Sure. All the praise that I could give the appearance here, I'm sorry to say, is really just due more to the engine than anything else. Because this isn't really doing anything outside of the norm with it. This is all just pretty stock how stuff in Unity looks. I can at least praise them more than a lot of stuff that shows up on Steam for at least selecting, or creating, if they put the time in to do so, models that all look as though they come from the same world. You know, they all share an art style. The audio for the gun is alright. It's a little lacking in punch. However, I suspect that's merely to contrast against the higher-powered weapons later, if I had to make a semi-educated guess. Because that would make them, of course, sound and feel more powerful, and therefore more rewarding to unlock. Alright, final wave. I think after I complete this, I'll give this one more level, see if anything gets a little more interesting, and if it doesn't, I'm just gonna call it there, because I don't know about y'all. I'm just, not really feeling the fun factor here. Whoop. Got a little close there. Alright. I got mildly concerned there for about 5.5 milliseconds. Monsters killed, 91! Alright then. So, I'm just a little shy of... Actually, no, I'm not. I can get a shotgun. Cool! Let's finish this in style. So, do I just have that now? Oh, I have infinite ammunition for the pistol. I only have 70 shells for the shotgun. Oh, of course, shells are cheap, though, so... You know what? Just give me a fat stack of 100 shells. Cool. Continue. Select a level. This one. Our main forces are far from shelter, but huge crowd of monsters are near and ready to attack us. Hold the position until reinforcements. Again, just a little localization effort. It's all I'm asking for here. Alright, that's a cool shotgun model. Smooth animations, too. I can at least praise that. You know what? I'm actually going to let them get a little closer. Well, I guess not. Let's test and see how the spread for this thing is. Alright, it's a pretty fair spread, so I'll actually let them get close for the shotgun. There you go. There you go. Can I catch 2 for 1? No. Can I catch you 2 for 1? There we go. Alright. Oh, that is an instant reload for a shotgun that reloads from a tube and not a mag. Alright. That's generous. There we go. Instant reload, man. I want whatever shotgun this is. There we go. That was a pretty silent reload there. Okay. Let's reload up. Since they're at a distance, pop them there. Seriously, these animations are actually pretty decent. I think they're my favorite part of the game, because they do look pretty smooth and natural. Can't disagree with them there. Aside, of course, from the mechanical aspect of that shotgun reload, because that just doesn't make sense. The animation to do so, though, is nice and smooth, so, I mean, there's that. Come on, come on. Oh, ooh. I'm feeling mild concern. Might have to switch to the shotgun here. Yep, because they're getting uncomfortably close. Sir, step away! Please put distance from the wall! Alright. Are we done? Nope, nope, there's more. Okay. About that tension I mentioned earlier, I know this isn't a wave structure. I just think there's actually too generous a window from one wave to another. I'm trying to offer something constructive here, because, again, like, for zombie survival of any kind, even static, immobile guard duty like this, like, put the pressure on. You've armed me with a gun and ammunition enough, infinite as it is for the pistol, to keep up with coming waves. So, don't give me a moment's respite from one wave to another. Have them just lead one into another, because it's not like I need, in some other, like, wave survival games, that chance to go and, you know, frantically run around the environment to go and, you know, find what ammunition and health and resources I can. I can't do that. I'm stuck here. I literally cannot move from this spot. So, there's no need for that window, because that's the function that window serves in other games. It's so that you can scrape up whatever meager resources you can, and maybe stretch that time out if you're willing to risk not making it to the fortifications at the start of the next wave. Like, that's what that's functionally for. In a game like this, though, there's no point other than to give me an easier go of it. So, I mean, challenge me. Throw something at me that I can do that I can't, you know, come up with a cohesive, critical assessment of, in the midst of, looking at the camera more often now than I'm actually looking at the game, popping targets because they're so heavily contrasted against the environment while looking at them in my periphery while I'm looking at the camera. Have I made my point clear enough yet? And of course the corpses melt. Could have pointed that out a long time ago, I just didn't. And I guess the zombies actually keep spawning against the menu, because they're still around in there. Alright. So, that's it. Nah. I thought about it, nah. That's it. Zombie Apocalypse. It's free to play. It's on Steam. It is what it is. I guess it's a solid time killer, because there's little I can say that's actually poorly executed here. It just lacks so severely for ambition, and maybe it amps up, maybe the challenge increases as one goes. I don't know, unless they start throwing some really outlandish enemies at us, I can't see it getting much harder considering the accrual rate of resources and then the cost of additional armaments and fortifications and stuff. It just seems fairly easy, honestly, so maybe add some difficulty variations. Add, easy, medium, and hard. Make this easy. And increase the challenge so that it's a more satisfying, more engaging experience. Because as this is, again, it just feels dull. And I don't mean to say that insultingly, I mean that as someone that's looking for a game that catches my attention and interest just came out. Attentrist. I've invented a word today! And keeps it. Because this had it for about a minute and a half and then lost it pretty fast. So I could see this actually making for a decent experience, a fun little time killer. Because again, it just isn't all that ambitious. At the same time, though, with a little more polish, a little more emphasis upon tension, I think you could make a more fun experience out of it than it currently is. So that's pretty much all I've got as far as critique for this. So check it out if you're interested. I will leave a link in the description. If you do feel like checking it out for yourself, let me and the others in the comments know if it does actually get more challenging and interesting as one progresses through the levels, because I'm just so not hooked that I don't care to go through the motions of finding that out. So maybe I'll change my tune and actually grind through it if I hear good things from other people. Kind of have my doubts about that, so sound off if you have the knowledge to give in the comments. Thank you all kindly for watching, and Kinsmarck here, Less Full Press, and as always, wish you all good gaming, and Godspeed.